Right, Ledges. Can everybody hear me? And what do you see? I don't know if my screen is. I don't know if today it's not showing the above 720 thing. Just the highest is just says HD. Evening, Richard. Evening, Felipe, Ryoki, Michael, Nifla. If I don't mention your name, there's loads of you. Okay, how is everyone? Hope you're all good. I had to reschedule because I wasn't too sure. I wanted to do it. So we're gonna have one today and one. I have to have one more before the end of the month. So we'll make that the odds because it's coming towards the end of the month. So 30th is the last day, right? Let me just double check on my other screen. Yes, just checking 30, 31. The 30th is the last day of the month. So then we'll do the alts review for the next month because usually towards the end of the month we don't really get much PA. Well, no, we do actually sometimes. However, it's gearing up for the next monthly candle, you see. Okay. Oh, hello, Charlie. How are you? So let me get the necessities out the way with, and we'll get stuck right in. So welcome back again for Bitcoin for Legends weekly live stream. So from next month we'll be doing it weekly. I've just had a lot of personal stuff and it was Ramadan and this that the other. So my streams have been all over the place. But from next month, every single week, once a week, consistent on a Monday. Unless there's something not clear, then we'll do Tuesday. But yeah. So I'd like to announce. So recently we joined our new partners. So I want to give them a shout out. This stream is sponsored in partnership with Phemex. If like myself, you like trading futures, Phemex offers a purpose-built, fully functional crypto futures trading platform, considered in the top 5 globally with over 5 million users. So 5 million users, man, good business, and nearly $10 billion in daily trading volume. The time to use Phemex as your new crypto exchange is here with over 200 contracts and over 200 spot pairs. You're literally spoiled for choice. They're also working on some meme thing as well, so that's gonna be big. I'll be talking about that next month. Plus, now on their groundbreaking MemeX platform, so check that out as well. You can trade all meme tokens currently available directly on chain Solana. Over the coming weeks and streams, I'll tell you more about some of other top benefits Phemex offers, as well as giving you guys the chance to get rewards and other cool shit exclusively available to my followers and subscribers. In the meantime, go check them out using the link in the description, phemex.com/a/k/TraderSZ. It's in the description. So if you use that, um, it tells them you like it. So, and it's free for you anyway, so it doesn't cost you anything. Where you can sign up and trade with no KYC required and get yourself an exclusive SZ deposit and trade bonus of up to $30,000. As always, nothing in this stream constitutes financial advice. All the information given is not a call to action. Where was I? Crypto, as with all forms of trading, carries a significant financial risk. Caution and suitable due diligence should always be taken when engaging in any kind of market activity. So that's out the way with. Let's go. How is everybody? Hello, EXO. Hello, CG. Hello, CMAT. Hello, everybody. Right. So use the sign up with this link. As you can see on the screen, can get up to 30K deposit bonus. You go to their homepage. Obviously, I'm not logged in. Spot. You got everything. Okay. And I'll be talking. And you can check out their new MemeX platform as well. So we'll be talking about this later. You trade your meme coins, isn't it? Yeah, it's easy. Just trade it through them. Okay, why not? So, how is everyone? Yeah, smash the likes because you got BTC Charlie here. He just starts booting people for no reason, and he's got permission to. So if there's not enough likes, he randomly starts selecting people and just booting them, booting them, booting them. Okay, this is a dictatorship. Absolutely, yes. This is a dictatorship. I don't believe in democracy. This is a dictatorship. So, so what do we do now? So there's not much on the macro, well, to explain because why? We've explained it all, but we will briefly cover it. Okay, let's start with BTC. That's the main one. I'll cover my main ones, and then we'll take a few alts, but be ready for Wednesday. So when I do the next tweet with the stream, which I'll post tomorrow actually for the next day, Wednesday, we'll do the alts. Okay, and then reply to that with alts you want. I'll pick the best ones or clearest ones. Anyway, I can't do every single one. There's hundreds of you, and um, we'll cover as many as you can because the way things are looking is not looking. It's looking good. It's looking good. Zig's trending by the way. Look at that. Remember this? I just want to quickly bring this up. The reason why I just tweeted. But if you look at this, yes, we'll cover SPX. Yes, same thing. I want because I posted before. Pairs, it doesn't matter what the ticker is. Those that have been consolidating for ages, when they break out in a good environment, which I believe this is, they fly hard and they don't stop. You see, so see that there, that box, support, resistance, consolidation, flips. Okay, and then look at that support, support. It deviates a bit. We'll come back to this later. Just mentioning because it's breaking out there, deviation, and look at that. It's trending. So we'll see. And I think they just announced a partnership with a I think with a property firm in Dubai with a 25 billion portfolio, huge. And as if you don't know, it's one of those RWA, real world things, assets, token that's getting hyped up soon as well, isn't it? It's also AI coin as well. And yeah, anyways, we'll come back to this. Let's start with Bitcoin. I can now we can do two types of streams. One is I can end it the next 30 seconds with what I'm going to show you, or we go into more detail. But I think we go for the longer one. But what I'll show you can probably ease up on or simplify way of looking at things. Now, approaching the end of the month, usually we don't get massive moves. It's like slows down. If it's been a busy month, a trending month. So if you look at the monthly candle, we look to see. And yes, it's been a big candle, big bullish candle. Think about it. And recall, we spoke about it in a simple way where we got there and then there. That was the target, right? And the call I gave, if you remember, it's all on the first stream. So go to the for the year, go to the first stream of this year. We was here. We spoke about this, and then on the lower time frame, I said like this trigger. There's that trigger. Ultimately targeting next month's high because if you're taking out last month's low, and it's just hit that main target there. Okay, if you recall, so I've been in this swing trade. I posted on Twitter actually, and that's been my main trade when it comes to the main ones. I've been chilling. I compounded a couple of times. I took a few day trades, but there, and that was, I gotta say, even if I say so myself, a really good trade. It's like 20K move we caught. Say no more. Okay, and that's it. So, what did you do next? Just by looking at the monthly candle, where do we want it to break and hold above? Last month's high, as that's resistance. Are you with me? So if it breaks and holds above last month's high, we will go into the more detail. But this is just basic. We zoom out, we look at the overall picture, then we zoom in and refine, refine, refine. No order flow and stuff needed. Yes, you can use it. Many people use good if it benefits you. Yes. Otherwise, I'll just use this. Okay. Yes. Retweet the video, like it, share it, everything. And then on the lower time frame, we'll be looking for entry. And where's the next target area? It's going to be this monthly high, then here. Then after that, we'll see. Does it do? What does it do? Pull back from there, or does it blast off? I don't know, but we'll be ready for that, and I'll be explaining it, which I've already have, but we'll be going over it again. Okay. Now that's a simplified way of looking at higher time frame stuff. How I do. Okay. Are we ready to soft chill our bags? No, I'm not saying nothing. There's some idiot in the comments last time, right? So I'm shitting I went over Titcoin because I was saying I can't believe there's coins like that out there. No, I'm not in there. No, don't buy it. You even say that, and then you say I'm shitting Titcoin. Fucking hell, man. There's peak retardedness. Honestly, there's look for any excuse to shit on people. Miserable cunts. But anyway, let's carry on. So I posted this chart earlier. Uh, for fuck's sakes. Any stupid comments gets blocked. Fuck him though. Block anybody that says stupid stuff, sounds stupid, anything. So there. No, I'm not saying. I'm just got a bit of a cold. That's it. Simplified there. Support, support, support. Just a simplified view way of looking things. Okay. That doesn't mean if it breaks this, it's game over. No, I'm just showing you. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a trigger plot. Break support, and then there it deviates, gets back below, sells off, resistance, but it's broken over it now. So what we want to see, just in a simplified way, okay, before I zoom in a bit, we got this there. So what would tell me that it's ready to go? One is okay, I'm gonna have a violation below here if I took it here. Okay. Or I'll wait. What do I wait for? Let me tell you. So when it breaks over support and starts holding like this, you're wondering, is it gonna do a deviation like this? Or is it gonna continue? So what my trigger plan would be is if it breaks above and holds, that shows me it's broken above SR here. It's consolidated or accumulating here. And then this would mean, okay, it's ready to go up higher then. Yeah, I mean, this is smaller version consolidation. And then as soon as it breaks above there, there's my trigger. Obviously, shorting your targets there. And here it's just retesting it. It still hasn't broken below. Yes, I don't know because this browser I'm using, it doesn't give me the option for for higher. So you're going to have to deal with it how it is. Sorry. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. So you're gonna have to deal with it the way it is. Sorry. Can everybody still see? Make it out. Hello XY. How are you? Follow him on Twitter. He's a Chad. Yeah, it doesn't allow me. I'm gonna have to sort it. Don't know. But can you still make out? As long as you can make it out, that's all that matters to me. Okay. You can see the chart clean enough. Okay, that's fine. Right. So there's the trigger. I am gonna go refine it even more. Okay, so you don't need to worry. But if I can, I will start with a higher time frame. Excuse me, 1 second. Yeah, I'm just showing you a simple way, and then I will zoom in there, and then we'll be targeting obviously short term these highs. That's the other monthly high, I believe. But I'm gonna double check, and then here. Okay, there. Don't mention your alts yet. I'm cleaning. I'm going over this, and yes, I will go over desync because I've got a desync chart there because I'm just going over what I've covered, adding on to what I've covered. Okay, so that's that there, and there. So that's a simplified way of looking at it. And after that, I don't know. Is it a blast off or not? Possibly. I think it does. And the reason for that is something many people don't use. I think I was one of the first that used to post and CT. I don't come from crypto background. I trade traditional markets years before crypto. It's just like a yearly and quarterly chart. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is this. I mean, if I look at this, what it says to me is, I mean, that's just a retest. So what we can see, this is why I believe we're gonna go a lot higher now. See this there? Simple way of looking at this. Previous initial all-time highs. Just say there's loads of initial, but the main one was 20K back then. Consolidates for years. Breaks out. Retests. Okay. Look at this. Resistance. Resistance. Breaks out. Retests. There. Does that make sense? I'm actually using simple TA. But I'm looking at higher time frame candles at the quarterly and yearly, and not many people do that. Now I start seeing loads of people do it past couple of years. But yeah, um, but still, even then, does that make sense? And we've only just started the new quarter, so we're just a third of the way into the new quarter. So what we've done actually is we've taken our previous quarter low, stop run, nice retest of previous highs, and if we're a third of the way in, where are the next stops resting? Previous month, quarter high. How simple is that? Does that make sense? I think it. I think it should. So then we're going to be looking for that. Okay. I mean, does that make sense? It should do make sense. If you got single digit IQ, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I perfectly respect that. It's not your fault. You're born like that. Um, just watch it about 15 times to get it. But that's okay. That's okay. We're welcoming to everybody. Okay, excellent. That's it. Yes, somebody said I have cold. Yes, it's Colombian flu. Can't do much. Colombian flu. Yeah. Okay, so the 3 months isn't done yet, so it could also be a liquidity grab now, because the weekly is still bearish. But we just started the weekly. It's a Monday, so Monday is just a range day. And so what? It doesn't matter. Um, Quarterly is quarterly. Any time frame below that is just noise when you're looking at the quarterly. So if you're gonna look at the quarterly from a macro view, you treat it as the quarterly. Anything below that, I don't look at. I mean, it's fine. You can look at it, but what I mean is quarterly's telling me higher. Okay, we're not talking about the weekly now. It doesn't matter. It takes a few minutes to change for Bitcoin. Okay, as long as we hold above this, oh, fuck. As long macro view, as long as we are above here, we're good. Nothing to worry about. If we go below there, then we're gonna have to deal with levels within here. Make sense? Okay. So let's continue. Monthly. Very good. So it's done the pullback. I'm going over this slow because once you know this, then by default, every time you get a trigger on Bitcoin, um, well, you more or less got a trigger on everything else, haven't you? Okay. There. Deviation. There. However, the, the path is looking good. Normal retest so far. Okay. Let's go in further now. So this just tells me it's just getting warmed up. One thing I forgot to mention, which I should have, is mate, don't be shilling us because I'm gonna start kicking people out. If you start shilling your meme coins and shit, I'm gonna beat people. So yeah, one warning and then that's it. No more warnings. If you admins, if you see anybody, kick them out. So we just got above the yearly open. That's massive for me personally because it's not just the year started. The year started, it ran up, it dipped, it retested. Okay, here, and that's huge for me personally. And the way SPX is looking as well, which we'll get into. Actually, I will do SPX right after this because once I know what those two are doing, I don't even look at alts then most of the time. I know I bid. I normally just go to my memes, start bidding memes. Okay, yes, I will shill my memes. You're not allowed to shill your memes. Why? Because this is a dictatorship. It's not fair. Yeah, absolutely, it's not fair. Life's not fair. Deal with it. CVD looking shite. Mate, I don't know what the fuck CVD, PSP, LGBT. I don't look at any of that shit, man. Bruv, I'm talking about a quarterly chart, mate, and you're talking about CVD. Come on. What does that mean? Unless that's sarcasm. If I'm pulling up a quarter yearly chart, what does CVD matter? Or PSP or fucking whatever people say. There. Retest. Now we're back above the yearly. Now this should mean to me expansion time. Okay. Now I don't look up BTC dominance. Have you ever seen me use BTC dominance? No. Now once have I used BTC dominance, USDT, none of that. I just look at this. Been doing videos for like, look at my channel back in 2013 days, 2014. Now some of you weren't even born then. You know, some of you didn't have even pubes then. Now that's when I've been doing videos. Go back to my channel, look at my oldest videos, see what year it's been. Okay. I don't give a fuck about CVD, mate. Just to put it simple. When I'm looking at yearly and quarterly, monthly charts, it means nothing to me. Okay. There. So that means it's just getting started. So look at that. So if I look at a yearly chart, okay. If I look at a yearly chart, this is just starting. Is it not? Think about this for a second. 3 years of consolidation. There. So look at this. There. Breakout. Breakout. Okay. And then we get that. And then we get later on. But that's 1 year of that. Now we've already discussed the retest of this. We've just retested this here now. Okay. Yes, if some black swan. Okay, well, fair enough. If it comes here, it comes here. I'm just coming with what the current price action is. And like I said, if it breaks below here, then I'm going to be open to a retest there. But I don't need to worry about that until it happens, right? Because I know my invalidation for my lungs, my swing lungs, or on the idea is below here. Okay, I know what I'm risking. I know what I'm going to lose. And then I'll deal with that then. Or maybe put a hedge on whatever. Okay? But if I look at just at the yearly chart, this should now show expansion further. Because we've gone below the yearly open. So imagine it's a daily candle. New day start in a bullish environment. It dips. And then, boom. We're starting this phase now. New quarter started. The start of the initial quarter down. Start the new year, which is typical. Then we get a trending quarter. And the macro view, which I just showed, is looking good until proven otherwise. So I believe, yeah, end of stream. Yeah, looking good. So now that we're back above, it would dictate that we should range higher. Okay, so that's over with. Let's now go down. And yes, I will be slow with BTC and SPX, and then I'll whiz through the others because this is the most important thing. Nothing else matters when breaking the chart down. Okay, so now initially on the cleaner chart at the beginning, I said the breakout. So what we've got here, I'm going to call it my deviation area. So up to there previously deviated, so that's my high, which I retest there. So it's extended it to the left, which we discussed. This is critical now. So if it breaks below here, okay, I could expect a retest. Okay, I don't know how deep. I'll have to see. I'll mark out a basic one, but then I'll have to see, which I did discuss previously. Okay, but we can go over it again. So if it does this, breaks out, there's my trigger. Cut to the clean break below. Target 1, target 2, which is mid with this range there. And this is what I had discussed. Key range level. Deviation. Now, it's early days. It could do one of these ones, which I will discuss in a second. Okay. But for now, maybe when the new month starts, it wants to wick lower. Who knows? But for now, scenario 1, that if it's going to continue going higher, I discussed this in the first video of the year, so you can go watch that detailed video on that to save us all time, and you can watch me break it down level by I explain it in detail. So watch not the last stream, but the stream before that, and that will answer your question. Target 1, target 2, invalidation. Now, if it doesn't give me that, then the range levels from using a 3 month or 6 month chart, and you'll understand what that is. So going down now, up to Daisy. What if it pulls back? I have to be prepared for it. And before, whenever you see somebody say so up and down, then block straight away. Secondly, cook. They're another idiot. Uh, bloody hell. Mm. So if it comes down, so sometimes we could do that retest, okay, in case this is one. I'm not saying it is, but I'm gonna be prepared for it. Okay. Then there's a few levels what I'm gonna be looking at. And my main one is probably this region here. Okay. So it comes down towards here and then reclaims, trigger, invalidation, reclaims range level, which previously it did. So if you see this, if it broke above here, where did it wick? It went towards there. So there's every chance of there. It could it's just quick wick. So usually quick wicks and then back above. Okay. Trigger towards there. If I don't like it here, if it does one of these ones like this, okay, I'll wait and I'll go for it there then. Okay, because then the confirmation's in. And if I don't like that, say, okay, you know what? I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's why I made loads of people mods. Yeah, fucking hell, man. Show them what a real fucking dictatorship is like. Idiots. Imagine a grown man, right, going to somebody's stream and chatting shit in the channel. Like, how pathetic does your life have to be? Now, think about that for a second. Like, take a moment. Like, how firstly, you don't value your time. Secondly, you must be really sad. Like, fucking, I'm a grown man doing that. Fucking hell. See, if you really sit down and think about it, it's really sad. But yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, there and then target, especially coming to a free stream. Fucking hell, I'm just chatting shit. It's not too much time. It's just pathetic. They just got no friends or purpose in life. If you think about it, trolls have no purpose in life because their purpose is there. They get the kick out of that. To do something like that, you've got to have a kick out of it. So that means there's nothing else in your life that gives you. And me saying this probably digs in, and you think, "Fuck, he's right as well, cunt." I'm gonna troll him more. Like, fuck, it probably comes on another account, you know. It's fucking hell. And their life is just spent doing that, and they come to the end of their days, and like, even then, he's probably done his deathbed trying to make a new account. But yeah, anyways, there. Target, done. Okay, that's it. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear with that? That more or less covers my Bitcoin thoughts. Nothing much to add, and I will be doing one on the Wednesday, so we can look at. I'll try to do it as late as possible, so before the new what's it called? Because they watch the stream because they still learn something. I love my haters. What they do, they still watch the streams, but then they'll do that as well. It's like drug addiction. You know what I mean? Because my streams are that good. Uh, which I probably would watch myself as well if somebody was doing it that good. But anyways, what a joke. No, I'm not joking. I'm fucking serious. But yeah, if I do it closer to Wednesday, then we will know probability wise near the close what the next how it's gonna close, and I can plan for that. So that's why I'm saving the alts for that as well. Okay, so for now we just focus on the majors because we've only got a couple of days left. But bigger picture view, refresh your mind is always good, especially for short-term trades. And crypto being crypto, like usually in traditional markets, I step back towards the last 4-5 days or 3-4 days, heading into month end because it slows down, especially if it's got a big expansion candle for the month. Because then it's profit taking. So you see the wick profit taking, chilling out. Okay, we wait for the new month before new injection gets in. Okay. So yeah, I mean, whether you want to call it high or low, yeah, it could be. Don't know. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, that more or less covers it. There's nothing else. So far, what I've been over is that clear? That's it. That is it. Nothing else. Yes, it's always saved. All my streams are saved, mate. Yep. If you're new, yes, I mean it just automatically goes. You can watch it and record it automatically. I think all YouTube streams are, unless the guy purposely deletes it, which I don't. I don't. You look at stochastics. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is a resistance level. I mean, bigger picture, I still think higher. However, short term, yes, we can get put, but we can keep doing this for a while as well. Don't forget. But the way SPX is looking to me, which I increased the odds. So let me go to the SPX now, and I'll come back once more to BTC because I want to show you this chart, my macro range level. Okay. Um. Yeah. Listen, 720 used to be the good shit. Okay, so I don't know why people are complaining about that. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, it just gave me 720. Blame YouTube or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So, it's good enough to see the chart. So that's it. Okay. Where's my SPX gone? It's important. So if oh, fuck's sakes. Aha. Yes. Here we go. No. Fuck's it gone. God. There. A fuck happened there? Hmm? Put that there. Okay. So looking at SPX now, this is important because if SPX, it doesn't matter. Listen, you guys can people stop talking about is this, that, the other. Who cares? You can see the screen and that's it. That's for good enough, man. Wear glasses otherwise. I don't know how to fix it. So maybe later on, when it's uploaded, I don't know, it can be fixed. But anyway, let's carry on. So we got this here, retest, same time. So the way it's looking to me so far, so good. Yes, it could do one of these ones. But for me, this is also near an inflection point, which I'm gonna go over. Which this is why my range levels are so helpful for me when I'm looking at macro view, especially. Okay, where it's trend continuation or a pause and a pullback. And even if it is a pause and a pullback, I'm ready for that as well. If you want to short it, there'll be that as well. So far, it's looking good. Just quickly look at the quarterly. Okay, look at that. That's a massive wick. Okay. Okay, your eyes. Okay, 1 second. God, I'm just kicking you for being stupid. Right there. We're there. There. Okay. So once it's above the open, towards there. Okay. However, I've drawn these range levels, and these are last year's range. So what I did was I go to the yearly chart. I mark out last year's high, last year's low, and last year's mid range. Go down. Perfect SR retest and a swing failure. So in my initial long, I stopped, but I had to cut it early. But it doesn't matter. Take it as a loss. I posted on Twitter if you remember. Then it swing fails that on a retest of that and a reclaim of the range level. Okay. There. Target. Now it's above the mid range. Okay. Maybe for next time I'll try sort it, but I don't know how. Okay. I do apologize. I just don't know how to. It's not giving me the option right now. Okay. Uh, I'll have to fix it later. Just as allow me to. It just definition 720 is the highest. Yeah. Good enough. That's all that matters. Okay. Let's continue. Going down now. And then I go to the mid range. And then there. So what we've had is when it goes above the mid range, it's usually trend continuation higher. Yes, you may every now and again you get the quick flush in the market. Okay, if the market feels flushed, but I believe we've already had that flush here, so we don't really need to. However, if we do, that's fine. Okay, so not just Bitcoin alone. So I'll pull out this chart, and if this chart is looking good, okay. So it's had his attempt, and it was too fast up, so it has that retest. It retested that perfectly, and this is where everybody's saying, oh no, SPX is down so much. One, it was a fucking low volume day and easy to move or shit around. But you forget, instead of just focusing on this, zoom out a bit. Zooming out, you had that macro retest on the macro level. That's good. Okay, and you actually want to pull back then in that case. And now what it's done? It's done a breakout. So I already posted, I'm long here. I'm long already. I'll just cut it below here. So as long as it's above the mid range, as long, keyword as long, uh, target, target. And I'm wrong. Invalidation, target. Maybe a midpoint here, some target there, target, target. So if this is saying to me now it's a bullish and it's giving me my long trigger, then that would also BTC is above that level. Then that's good, is it not? However, if things do come below here, then I have to be open to possibility of a retest of taking out these lows of here and even here. So something like this. But if it worst case scenario, it's the worst case. If it does happen, I say okay, I'm gonna cut my long. I can choose to go short. I'm not gonna go with the shorting trigger here. But that's one deep pullback scenario in case he does one of these ones. Okay, so there, deviation back up, long, and then there, deviation back up, long, stop run. So I wait. I let the market tell me first. Instead of guessing, okay, tell me. If I want to scale in knife catch, I'll just do really small size. But once it does, has a sequence of events that I want to see for trigger, like this, and that's it. That's all it is. It's really mechanical, what I'm saying. Make sense? Target 1, target 2 within the second bottom half of last year's range. Clear that. I can either get back in or compound. So these are profit taking levels and how to get back in. Okay? Target, target. Does that make sense? Can hear money print on background. Okay. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear? So the reason why I'm mentioning this is for the purposes of BTC, really. That's the deep pullback. Now, in case we get a shallow pullback, I don't know which one it is. So I do the same thing again. So what you notice in my stream is I don't do anything different. I do the same exact shit. Because if you've been trading a trading system and it works, it's actually a system I'm explaining. If you listen to what I'm saying, I'm actually telling you how I trade, exactly how I trade. I just don't label it. If I was to label the stream a course like how to trade levels, your brain would automatically treat it differently. But because it's just a review or whatever, people thinking it's just a stream. Your brain's not taking in as that. It's funny how that one little trick would work. It's clickbait as well. I should probably do that. Get loads of clickbait. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So we got that there. So shallow pullback. Okay, I don't know which one is gonna give me. So when my systems I go, actually I automate a lot of it. Well, if XYZ doesn't happen, then I don't. It isn't gonna be trigger. So just like this, I didn't know. Once he did this, it triggers it. Once he does that, it triggers it. But most importantly, where am I wrong? First, I look at where I'm wrong. That's more important for me. I want to know what I'm risking and do I have a defined risk? Not knife catch risk. Oh, I'm just gonna long it here. It feels right. Fuck your feelings. Okay? Your feelings don't matter. Where am I wrong? Not where I feel I'm wrong. Okay? Where are you wrong? And I'm wrong below here if this happens. If this happens, I'm wrong below here. So my triggers, so by default, I got trigger. When you know your invalidation, by default, you have a trigger, then don't you? You have an entry by default if you know where you're wrong. Does that make sense? You work backwards. Say if I want to take a macro swing trade, okay, like I showed with BTC. I show you under that blue box initial one, I'm wrong there. Second, and if I've got high targets, yeah, I'm lazy. I just buy some spot here, leave the chart, and that's it. Technically, that's a trading strategy. If you've got decent enough money, you're more relaxed. You can let the market breathe, or I can say, well, I'm scaling in. For the example I showed, that was a blue box. I'm trading here. Well, I'm scaling in. Okay, I start here though. I know where I'm wrong. My cutoff point. That's it. Let the market do what it wants. Then I'll come back weeks or months later. Make sense? Okay. So here, I know where I'm wrong, and that's the trigger. Or here, exact same thing. There. So here as well. So technically, so if I was waiting for this, that is what I'm waiting for. That's a live trigger for me right now. But I got it last week. Okay. But it's still in the same area. It hasn't done anything. I'm not really expecting it to. Why? Because it's heading towards month end, you see. It can happen, but I know where I'm wrong. I'll go my invalidation in. Okay. So that would by default put me bullish. How the fuck have I spent just explaining these two? Okay, I'm gonna move on, cover the rest. Okay, nothing more to say on that. Before I continue, I just want to make sure everybody's clear with Bitcoin and this. Because if you are, then the rest is easy. I don't need to go through the rest, but I will do. But for me, I just want to nail what BTC is doing, what SPX is doing, sometimes with the dollar, etc. And once I know that, that's it. You know you're bullish or bearish then for the rest of the market, don't you? If I'm bearish on BTC, I'm not gonna go to an alt and somebody asks and say, well, that's bullish though. Like, would you really take something long if BTC is bearish? No, you wouldn't. Yes, maybe some inside shit that may happen. Okay, but exceptions don't make the rule. Generalities we look at. And in general, that's what it is. You understand? And that is all. That's it. I won't go on. Whether you get it or not, I've explained it well enough, even if I say so myself. Right. One must point towards the range level. So I did discuss looking at different range levels. Okay. So I use one for macro, one for more short term. Now, watch this. Bit of magic. Now, if you've been watching my streams for a while, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, what I did was I used this quarterly chart here. When we broke out of here, this was the thrust candle. From that, we extrapolated. I did it live at the time. Okay. Yes, I PC equal control up zoom your screen. Nah, no, you know what? I'm gonna let people suffer with their eyes. I just don't know, mate. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, so I don't want to click. I'm really stupid with computers and stuff, so I don't want to fuck something up. Okay, knowing me, I probably would. So just be patient for this stream. And hang on, if I do auto, does that change anything? I've clicked auto. Okay, does that help or change anything? I don't know what that is. It's the only other option. Okay, look, no, I don't want to show in case something comes up. Okay, I've clicked auto now. Refresh the screen. Does it change anything? Yes, no. Uh, which button? I mean, how does zoom? Is that better? I don't know. Zoom again. Is that better? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm watching on my other screen, and I can see everything fine. Is it okay? If Paul says it's fine, I believe Paul. Paul, I believe you. Well, if you're saying it is, then that's it. I'm not gonna mention this. I don't know, mate. Okay, nothing I can do. Right, I'm gonna carry on. So here, no, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Um, now you can. No, because I can see clearly on mine. So if I can clearly see on my other screen, then there's something wrong with your computer. Yeah, I'm gonna blame your computer. Uh, yeah, loads of people are saying it's fine. So you know what? Deal with it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. If a few others are fighting fine, then I'm sorry. So, but for next time, I will try deal with it. Because the other one did offer it. I think maybe the browser I'm using 720p is the problem. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Mm. See, on my other one, it offers me 108 whatever 108 whole thing, but it's not giving me here on a different this browser. So, and I have to carry on with the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on. Anyways, let's carry on. So what I did was use this quarterly candle. Okay. Uh, Here, there, like that. Okay. So it's retesting that, but it was this quarterly. Nobody knows. I see what you did there. Okay, that's a clever one. Cheeky fucker. Yeah, a good friend of mine, Pritpal. That's the quarterly candle that broke it out. So what I did was I said, okay, let's go. We got range to work with, and I can zoom in out. So while this was here, we had these levels marked out. If you go back to this time, and I was doing streams there, you will know that I had these levels marked out way before, and I said this was a target for last year. Remember, if for those that not last year, I didn't do much last year. While I was doing this year in 2023, what actually, well, I have had these for a while, as you know. Okay, at the time, and here I actually posted them. Actually posted it, and this was an objective. Okay, pretty fun. Yes. I can't say anything, but yeah, and it breaks out, and that was the objective. So what it did was it's just zooming, copy pasting these levels, extending these levels. So you can use a range extension, and just for people that don't know, high of the candle, low. And what I've done is, no, I do it the other way around. Doesn't really matter. I'm just using the fib tool to do it, and just it's just neatly but, and then you can see point range high, range low, mid range, and then midpoint of that, and midpoint of that. Okay. Well, hang on. Let me change the color. Just some. That's what I'm doing. Same thing. There. You know what I'm doing. Copy and paste it again. So that's why I believe if we break out of here, that's probably the next target. Okay. First target here, then there. From my swing point of view, but it's gonna break here first, and then short term there. Okay. Hello, Dumbo. How are you? Look into gold back. What's that, mate? Gold back? Huh? You should look into gold back. Yeah, don't worry. What I'm showing you is okay. Yeah, you got it. Now, um, no, this I've been using this for years, over a decade. So I'm not really gonna change my system. However, if you can refine it or you use whatever helps you, okay. For me, this works fine. I've been doing it fine, and it's not just the system alone; it's context as well. So I can't just apply this to anything. You've got to apply it when the environment's right. Sometimes with choppy environment, I've got to throw it out the window. I've got a different system for choppy environment. Actually, it's similar system, but um, what's it called? Charlie quit tweeting. Um, I was gonna say. Well, that's my train of thought. Tweak the system. So when you have a trading system, I think problem people have is they try to apply the same shit to every environment. You can't do that. Think about that. And that's where you get chopped up. You have moments. Okay, have you noticed? You have moments where you say, "Yo, I'm doing really well," and that's probably doing a trending environment. Okay, you get lucky. But the moment consolidation chop starts, so you have this. At the moment consolidation chop starts, so here you do really well and say, "Yo, I was right in it." Okay, you're complaining. Market shit. Fuck, it's over. Yeah, so it goes up. Yes, hype. Everybody Twitter's happy. Come down. Oh, fuck the market. We're dead. It's over. Fucking Melania's fault. Zelensky's coke dealer wasn't there, so he had to start a war just to get his fix. Come back down. Yes. You know what I mean? These are the reasons people come out with. You know what I mean? It's here. Oh, fuck. My missus is getting fucked by the postman. Come back down. You know, these are the fundamental reasons throw in. Okay. Now, when it breaks out, even the bad news is good news. Yeah, don't worry. My missus can take the postman, but my bag is going up. And that's my number one, missus. Do you know that feeling as men here? Absolutely. Now, then you're all euphoric. Come back down again. Oh shit! Fuck the market, man. Fuck Trump. Yeah, yeah. You're buying here. You're selling there. You're buying there, selling there, and all it's doing is this macro range breaker. Everybody, let's go. Your mate gets on the train. He retweets you. You retweet him. Then you start fucking posting, retweeting of memes. You're hyping yourself up. Okay. All you had to do was get a bag of coke to get that fix. But why you gonna do this for? Why you gonna sacrifice your back? You get in, you, you lose your fucking seed phrase, you can't log back in, whatever, and leave you at that. And you get I don't know, you get your neighbor's missus or something to give you it back there. Okay, something like that. Anyways, but then all it's doing is ranging. I'm gonna give you an example of Bitcoin. This is what I mean, okay? But really, it's ranging. So once you identify as ranging, just leave it alone and wait for it to break out. And once it's broken out, get the hype machine going again. Here, lock away the charts, do your addictions or whatever. When it breaks out, clear your head, get back in the market, and there. So I'm actually giving you medical advice as well. So what you do is when it starts ranging, get the fuck out of the market. You're in, leave it alone. Okay? Maybe do you some of you a favor because you need overdose and shit, and then you're in sick, for months. Don't go to the extreme end, by the way. Just do it. That's a good thing because you can't touch the market then. But when you clear up here, get back in. Fuck, this shit kind of fucked up. That was a really bad example. That's sort of examples I use with my friends in person. You can't be saying shit like that on stream. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, this was a story I read, by the way, article. So don't do this shit. Don't do drugs. It's bad for you. But yeah, that's what happened, to somebody in the article I read. But anyways, my point being, is there? Okay, that's it. So just like here, there. How many people you got fucked here, didn't you? Yeah, this is a live example. There, fam. You're all hero. How many? First and foremost, 90% of the people are just chatting shit when they're saying they call this long. No, you didn't. You didn't cut this long because you exited right there after being chopped up. You failed to look at the context. Yeah, this is why when I go with the quarterly, that's actually beneficial. When I went to the quarterly, that was telling us when we were even here. Okay, if you retest, it's just here. When it was coming down here, oh, the death of crypto, that's over. No, bitch. Because if you had gone over the quarterly chart, you would have seen that this is a retest area in the quarterly. It looks fine. Okay. And then loads of people got chopped up here. It's game over. No, it's not game over there. It's game over. Oops, daisy. Below there. You can cry there then. Okay, you got my full permission. Start crying below here. Okay. If you want. But while it's here, this is where you buy. Understand? So before many of you start crying, saying I'm a spot swing trader, but then as soon as you tweet that, you've got the 3-minute chart up, and it does a move like this, and you shit, man, fucking Trump again. This is what's gonna happen. This is exactly what's going to happen. Okay, and if you're laughing now, you're the one that does it. Not you exactly, just joking. But yeah, you probably are, but you never know. If I'm hitting a nerve, good. I'm telling you something your friends don't tell you. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop with the shitty jokes. Okay, carry on. So there. So that's how I got the levels. So I can use this as a example. So if I look at the monthly chart, this is where we're at. This is where I've drawn it. So I'm using different types of range levels. Okay. Here, That's how I've told you how I've got them. Last month's high taken, main target done. We're above the mid range. Couple of options. One is here. So what we're doing is we're building a range here now. So I'm gonna treat this as range high, short term, range low, midpoint, key midpoint ever. See that there? Deviates, gets back above there, trigger, deviates, drops, deviates, drops. Funnily, is tagging those range levels. Okay, so if it gets below here, okay, I'm gonna cut my lungs. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see how deep it goes. Okay, whether it's something like this, there, stop run. If I believe that's a midpoint, that's near enough a midpoint there as well. So whether it's like this, trigger, or deeper, I don't know. I'll mark that up when the time comes. Okay, but for me, that's the deeper pullbacks. That's fine. I'm just showing that it can happen. One is if I'm not already on board, this swing failure, reclaim, trigger, trigger. Okay, short-term target there, but that's still resistance. But the good thing is we're holding that mid-range level. Target one, stops go break even, target, target, target. If it doesn't give me the pullback plan, well, I've got the breakout plan. It's proven to me it's a range. There. Okay, range is being established on the lower time frame. So I'm actually teaching you my trigger plan now. Okay, just like here. Watch this. Range, proven there, proven there. There, just like here. Scenario one, deviation, gets back above, trigger, wrong, go up. The other trigger is, okay, if it didn't give me that, there's the breakout, trigger, up. Watch this, apply it there. That's how I do it. Does that make sense? Off of key SR levels. So all this is at those macro levels. That's why I started with a higher time frame. So many people say, well, you go on the monthly, quarterly chart, it doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does, because now you see why it matters. Does that make sense? All these things I plan my trade at those quarterly, yearly, macro levels. And on the lower time frame, macro level, look how precise they are. Does that make sense? Which proves my theory market moves in fixed ranges. Because I had these levels marked out before last year when that quarterly candle happened. Now, okay, same thing again. It's a good teaching session. Reclaim. There. Breakout. Oh, there. Whatever I just showed there, that's it. You know where you're wrong? Firstly, that's the most important. You've got your trigger. The rest is up to the market. Everybody clear with that? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna move on now. Okay, there. I'm not taking my time. I'm gonna whiz through the rest. Nothing much to say. So this. Hang on. Go to the weekly Ethereum retest macro line level deviation back up there. We spoke about this, didn't we, from the last stream? And I had these levels up exactly. Look. Go to the stream. I had this up. Look where it's topped out at, just to prove the range levels work. That range level we drew out before is copying the upside. Is it not? Yes, it is. There's that trigger there. Same concept applied, lower time frame. Target one, target two. Well, it's hit target one, stops our break even. What am I waiting for now? Okay. So now you notice this trigger lies close really with Bitcoin trigger. So see, when Bitcoin triggers, I bet you this will give you a trigger as well. Do an experiment. If Bitcoin follows the trigger plans I mentioned, okay, then just say you long your F there, but on a paper trade to test it out. And I bet you probably do something like this. Exact same time, above this range level. There. And Bitcoin there. Then, when do we get excited about F? Well, even then I wouldn't get excited. Why? Because the main area to clear is this. Is there. So when you retested at macro level, it consolidated for months. So you can do it again. So as if I was long, this is where I personally bought. but from a swing trade point of view, because it's a big macro level. Okay, but we need to hold this. If I'm trading a swing trade, I'm still in this. I'm not gonna fuck around with it too much. If I'm swing trading, I'm saying I'm swing trading with a wider stop. Okay, I can't just say, oh, it's up there. Oh, I'm out. Well, I'm targeting here. For one of my positions is a swing trade, which I'm targeting here. Oh, it says spot. It's just easier for most. Okay, good risk to reward that, isn't it? Rung around here and target there. And I gotta leave it at that. I gotta treat it like that. Because say if I went long and it does this, I get shaken out. Okay, then don't swing trade. You're not cut out for it. Or just stay in spot, come back in a couple of months. Do not look at the chart. Okay. Most of the stuff I'm going over now, yes, I do go over the long term stuff. However, it's a lot of it. The refinement is for the range levels and stuff, short term leverage trading. Okay. So, having said that, when do I get excited? It's here because that tells me it's broken out. So, when do I feel like the market? When do I believe that the market would be uh, ready to break out? Here. So till then, oh, tell yourself, okay, worst case, it does this. Okay. So where I really put my foot on the gas, and that's where I make a lot of my money, is after the after the consolidation phase. Because now I know exactly where the expansion phase is at. Is above here, isn't it? So it gets above there. Those shitting on F, including me, I'm going to shit on F until it gets back above here. I'm going to shit on F like never before. Fuck Vitalik. I'm not joking. Yeah. But until it gets above here, don't worry, no, I'm blaming him, but I'm gonna blame him anyway. I'm probably fuck the shopkeeper around the corner. His fault. F is down as well. Why? Because I can. I want to blame somebody, so I'm gonna blame somebody unrelated to crypto because I can. That's what we all do, right? So there, let's go, and then everybody's our friend here, and we go towards there. Is everybody clear with that? Because then I start getting ready for the expansion phase. Because then this is the deviation. You with me? That's it. So this will tell you when you should start getting ready for market expansion and when to anticipate, range. And that is all. Is everybody clear with that? Yes. Okay. Good. Let's continue. And that's all. That's all I gotta say. So I've given my trade plan towards there. I would anticipate there's still resistance until proven otherwise. Because this can easily, while we're here, let me just draw this in. I keep drawing that box thing. Good morning, Jakku. Am I pronounced it right? Good morning. So the other players, well, if Marcus says, you know what, fuck all of you, I'm gonna range. Okay, that's fine. I mean, previously, you gotta remember, F has done a pullback from highs that were higher than this, and it went to lows that were lower than this. So that's completely fine. Long term, do I believe F is fine? Yes, I believe F is fine. Long term. Okay. Now, if I was the co-founder of a different chain, I would say no, F is dead. But as we all know, deep down, long term F will be fine. Okay. Now, having said that, the worst case, if there's a deep pullback, however deep it goes, but I'm just going with a simple normal plans, reclaim. Okay, same play, invalidation. There. I will only get myself hyped up, and so you gotta give yourself a rule. No erections until you get above here. Just write it on a paper and put it, next to your grandma's picture or something on the table, something like that. Okay, it's kind of fucked up. I do have a dark sense of humor. Yes, it's fucked up as well. But so the fuck what? But yeah. But at the moment it does get above here, tell yourself we're getting trend mode. That's trend mode. Break above and hold. Not just a little deviation, and then get ready. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't go from now, but based on F and based on what I've just said, if it makes sense to you, yeah, and then go. Okay, is that clear for everybody? I think I have a deep lag with this. I don't know. I might click something and it's lagging, or the chat's lagging more than usual. Okay, let's continue. Okay, that's done. Soul. If you recall, I actually had a different soul chart up. Let me get that one. This. And if you remember, okay, what a cool and soul. And then I end it after that. Because Wednesday, get ready. We get the we will do the big one. Okay. So we got that there. Deviation there. We spoke about that live on the stream. If you recall, I'll post the chart anyway. The chart on Twitter, I keep retweeting with updates. It's all there to the date. A call when it's down there. Okay. It's done that now. Now, next resistance. Funnily enough, everything is a key resistance at the same time. So just like I said, with Bitcoin, if that breaks, we're all gonna party. Okay. So same thing again. So with ours, I'll go into more detail. I'm gonna whiz through this now because see, now that I've done Bitcoin, you don't really need to go into that details. It makes life easier. The resistance there, same time as a Bitcoin's at a resistance, Eth's at a resistance. We clear this, Bitcoin clears it, Eth clears it. By default, you got a trigger there, target, and then higher up. It triggers, I'm wrong. Is that clear? Good. Okay. Worst case scenario, if we do pull back, there's nothing wrong with this. So here, there's nothing wrong with something like this. So if it does pull back, there's going to be the stops there, below the mid-range, deviation, trigger. It's like a double bottom formation. Worst case, there. Breakout plan, trigger. That tells me the market ready to break out of this range. The box, target. You're not gonna get a fucking stream that tells you so much detail into their fucking trail plans. Fucking hell. Most of the time goes, yeah, he is high time frame low, high time frame high, buy, sell. Fucking hell. I should charge for these streams to be honest. But yeah. Done. Trigger. Done. Oh, what am I doing? No. Be disciplined. Either give me that or give me that. Otherwise, I'm going to continue shit posting on Twitter until one of these two come. That's it. Is everybody clear with that? Does that make sense? Oh, one or two alts. Zig. We spoke about this, but I've been adding to. I spoke about that before. I mean, previous streams. Flipping point. A big flipping point. I mean, this chart is giving me this much data, and I can't be bothered to go to the other one, if there is. But that's good enough. There. Finally, a breakout. So I said before, why do I like this? I mean, it's good fundamentally. However, just from a price section point of view, it's one coin that's actually held up within its range from ages ago, while everything else did this, consolidating there. This is consolidating here, high up, right at the highs. That alone is a bullish sign, in my opinion. And now it's giving you a technical breakout heading into the summit tomorrow. They've got the summit thing in Dubai, and they've got, but if it's on their Twitter, supposed to be a big event where all their new announcement. Anyways, when you go to the media, you find out whether it's like a FOMC meeting here. Let's call it Zig's FOMC meeting. Best analogy I can think of. Okay. And this is breaking out. So, yep. And I know where I'm wrong. Where am I wrong? Below the box. Risk to reward. I do have range levels on a different chart. However, judging by the consolidation phase, it should be a big one. Man, I was in the house at around 4 mil cap. The guy called Dr. Nigger on Twitter. He posted it. What a name, Dr. Nigger. I always call him Dr. I'm not being racist, but his name Dr. Nigger on Twitter. I go to him, what's the one? And he posted a house coin. I thought it was at highs, but I slept in anyway. And then a guy called Kiki guy. And then when he mentioned it, I did. And And then I like a pussy, I got like 20, 25 mil. I don't know what the fuck the half of these memes do. But yeah, doesn't matter. I will do those coins later, okay? And on Wednesday. So tune into Wednesday and I will cover those. Um, but yeah, range extensions are there. Um, I think here and then there at least. So I think point 0.5 area personally, but because it's the bull market starting and when these things blast off, I think my personal targets are 1. So I've got targets there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there. I've already got them there. There. Point 0.5 is my main first target, but for short term, not bad. I mean, for RWA and it's AI, um, so not bad. I mean, for a side alt fundamental play, yeah, we'll see. I think they get Binance. So they're on the Binance thing. Yeah, I think they get Binance. Fuck knows. But yeah, that's it. Desync, because I used to go over it before. Right at these lows, range lows basically. And it's been a similar thing. Just the market is doing it. The market things, isn't it? My other chart had it. Hang on. I just had it marked up. That's all. It makes life easier. I gotta change the labeling. I mean, I have these labels for fucking God knows how long. Uh, uh, Man, you know what? People are impressed with this. Let me show you a chart to be impressed by. This is a daily chart, right? Yeah. Don't know. So I'm seeing it all on my feed. Okay, 1, 2. It's on this 4th day. Let me show you something. Let me show you the real one. Yeah. Let me show you the real one. Show you the real OG. 500k cap. 2 days, motherfucker. 2 days. 194 mil. Yeah, 100. Look at that. 2 days, bumper clot. That's what 500k, by the way. Look at the chart. 500k cap to like 180, 200 mil. Just wanted to put that out there. People are impressed with house. The real one is dirt. You understand? Anyways, that's my hating done. Done. Nah, I think house will do good as well. But obviously, you gotta show your own one in it. You get me? Again, like I said, it's a dictatorship. So same thing again. Range lows. This is good. I think you can stake and stuff as well in this. So yeah, it's a good. Just check your fundamentals. I'm posting charts. People requested before. Okay, look at that. Nobody is ready. Yes, and Bert is breaking out as well. By the way, yeah, I'll do effort. I'll do a chart on Bert any day. We'll do it after this. There. Okay. Down. Fog is yes. Fog. Of course. Like fucking that man. I see with me. I will post about the bugs I'm in, and then do the same ones. Why? Because I'm not flip flopping. I don't know. See, it's backwards. Say, oh, why you always post the same ones? Well, motherfucker, if you used even 3 IQ, okay, you would know that if I say I'm in this spot bag and I have conviction in it, I'm not gonna change after 3 hours or 2 days. Okay, I'm in it for the long term. Hence why a select bag I have and I do that. But I'm sorry if I don't post, change it from like 50k shitters. My mate posted the CA to me for to 200k, and then I'm posting another one and another one, different one. No, posting ones that I think that would have long term convictions. That's why. I hope that answers the question. There, start range low, same pattern. Is the environment good? There, yes. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Bert is the only one that made it to the front page of New York Times newspaper, right under Trump. It's all there online as well. You can check it. And that's what triggered it really. Yeah, I think they got more. But if you follow their page, they tell you the developments that are coming. So yeah, I'm not just saying because I'm in it. Well, yes, I am. But there, okay. Well done, 8 count, boys. Glad I have. Oh, sorry, B country. I thought it was 8. Man, I got bad eyesight. B county boy. Yeah, B county boys. That's a nice name, B county boys. Something out of Only Fools and Horses. You put back good memories. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's triggered. There. Now let's do the real OG. Oof, look at that. Go back. Full screen it. Right. Look at that retest. Bottoming up pattern. It just got unlucky because It topped out when the overall market topped out. I reckon if it had been when Chill Guy or Peanut ran, it would have automatically got, I think, the Binance listing. But overall market had to top out then. Um, and if BTC and ETH top out, everything taking a hit, and then they all come back down, and then they all come back up. Okay. Where is that? Is that UK? B County Boys. County usually used in a UK term, isn't it? Like Derby County or I don't know. Retesting. Yeah, perfect retest. You understand? Look at this. Man, this chart is different. Why am I going with that trend line? Resistance, resistance, deviation, resistance, resistance, macro support. Okay. As long as BTC and Sol are good, assuming BTC and Sol are good, this will go up quick as well. Oh, is it? Oh, use counties in the US as well. Right, right. Yeah, Sheriff County, they call it. Yeah. I'm just thinking UK. Because you did steal the language of England. So, when an American says, I don't know what you're talking, but I'm talking English. Yeah, just stick to hood. Um, Soccer, even though it's football. But yeah, I'm only joking. Well, I'm not really joking, to be honest. But yeah, I have to say I'm only joking, not to offend people. But really, English people don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, they're simple. That's it. And even had a retest there. Let's go. See how it happens. It just depends on the overall market. That's it. Okay, done. Nobody. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We'll do this one as well. Uh, this guy's got like 30 million TikTok followers. No, 22 million TikTok, 30 and 7 million. No, I'm gonna get shit for this, but yeah, Charlie doesn't look bad. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's see. Let's see. If it does go well, if the overall market is good, it does. If you don't like memes, don't touch memes. Okay, is everybody clear with BTC and so? As long as you clear with BTC and SPX, sorry, the rest should be clear. That's the main purpose for this stream. Once again, I want to thanks Phemex. So check out the link in the description. You got no KYC there. Use the link to show support. At least open an account there, at least. And use their platform. Okay, if you like it, it's always good to have multiple exchanges. They're the partners. So, and then Wednesday, unless something happens that gives me a good reason or two, I will catch you guys then. I hope you have a fantastic week. Take it easy until the new month starts. I'll catch you guys then. Okay. But yeah, bye bye.